am in a space that I actually have never been in before, but I'm at the Lerner with my friends here, Tanner. I always love you, and you look so sharp today.
Thank you. You know, we have an event coming up, so I thought I'd get a little dapper.
I'm a little dapper. I love it. 1920s themed, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
I love it. You guys do so many wonderful things here for the community with Premier Arts, and you guys have an important event that's coming up where people can support you.
Yes, in a very fun, different kind of way. Oftentimes when we are asking for people to come support the arts, it's buying a ticket to a show or just making a pure of a donation. But we've kind of put our heads together and thinking, how can we really get the community together in a theatrical way?
Which I love. I love this. And this is a great way too, because this is happening here at the Lerner in allowing people to explore the space in a mysterious type of way, right?
Yes, because we are doing a good old-fashioned murder mystery.
I love this so
Murder
much.
on Main Street, right here at the Lerner. And it takes place near the grand opening of the Lerner 100 years ago,
Okay.
1924.
Yeah, because we're still celebrating the 100 years right now, right?
All year, baby.
Yes, it is. All right.
It doesn't end,
What a
no.
great way to celebrate it, though.
Yes, and really allow you to transport yourself back to that beginning.
Yes.
Because so many of the building has been renovated, but it still keeps that iconic feel.
Absolutely.
And so we really want to transport people back to that time, back to that era, and maybe impose a little bit of false history into the opening.
Okay, so this is not necessarily a truthful mystery, right?
No.
Okay.
These events did not take place
Okay,
here
good
at the
to know.
Lerner.
Good to know.
I think the Lerner would appreciate us making that point clear.
Yes, very much.
But
so.
throughout the night, you will meet some Elkhart historical figures.
Oh.
We've kind of created our own story that weaves in people that were iconic to the foundation of Elkhart
Oh, great.
100 years ago, along with some other maybe starlet actresses from Hollywood, maybe bring in some Chicago ties for a little
Okay.
extra intrigue.
Okay.
And the cool thing about the murder mystery is I've been to a few in my life. And they can run a couple different ways. One, you just purely sit and you watch it happen in front of you. Others where you're getting up and you have a part
Yes.
and you are
You got your
integral to the
script
story.
ahead of time, your story card, you
have
know
a
what you got to do.
character.
Okay.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
We've kind of found a way to blend the two so that
Right.
for those who want to take part, they can feel like they were part of the story. If you just want to sit back and watch, that is completely possible
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
We have got lots of great actors kind of portraying the main story,
fun.
but it's going to be up to you to help kind of figure out and see if you can be correct in your classic whodunit.
Okay, and I don't know who did it. Maybe you're gonna have to find out who did it.
I don't either. I mean,
You don't know
technically
either?
the murder hasn't taken place yet, so.
We know nothing.
Yeah. But I will be your host of the evening, Harry E. Lerner,
I love it.
opening my grand theater. But there's a little bit of rivalry because if you rewind the clock 100 years ago, there was this beautiful Buckland Opera House right across the street. And it didn't quite have the long lasting that the Lerner has.
Gotcha.
And so we kind of take back to that point where there's a little bit of a rivalry between this new theater opening right across the street from an existing beautiful opera house.
Yes.
Also some Hollywood ties. We found a few actresses. For example, the lead actress, Catherine Maguire from The Navigator, which was the first movie they showed here in the opening.
Wow.
And so we've
I
invited
love that
her.
you guys included all of those kind of Easter eggs,
Yes,
if you will.
classic
Yes.
Elkhart Easter eggs.
I love
So
it.
we've invited her to attend the event as the starlet, but also some homegrown actresses that maybe are looking for their point in the spotlight. And then you have some shady characters, maybe from Chicago, kind of seeking around everything else. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I love it. And I mean, this is all really for a great cause. There's a reason why you guys are doing this. You do your annual fundraiser to help Premier Arts, and this one is important.
It's very important. When you come see a Premier Arts show, constantly we hear this was unlike anything they've ever seen, especially for community theater.
Yes.
They constantly are like, where are these people from? You hired these
Exactly.
people from Chicago, right? This is a
Yes.
tour. Like, no, these are people, teachers, librarians. They work at the grocery
They're
store.
me.
They're you.
I didn't know you guys missed it. I was in one of the last shows. It was great. It was so much fun. And
Finally.
I know, finally.
Took you long enough.
I know. And my girls are in the next one coming up, too.
Yes,
by
we've
the
got
way.
Descendants just around the corner.
We do, but I mean, it truly, to go on to what you're saying, the talent here is just incredible, and it is top level across Michiana.
It is, and it's expensive, if I can be that blunt.
Yeah.
Putting on a show to the scale that we are able to do, thanks to the support, is expensive, and it takes a lot of dollars. Craig, the executive artistic director, likes to say that these shows now cost more than his first house.
Oh my God.
Not getting into the housing market at this point.
Right, yeah.
But it's expensive, and the only way that we can do it is through the support of the community, whether that's through ticket or through fundraisers like this.
So people can purchase their tickets for this event still, right? There's still
Absolutely.
tickets available? Okay.
Yes.
How can they get more information? Because when is it happening? I don't even know if we said that yet. When is it happening?
It's happening September 12th. That's
Okay.
a Friday. Next upcoming Friday, September 12th, 6 p.m.
Okay.
You can find all the information you need on our website, premierarts.org.
Perfect.
Scroll down to featured events. You can find it right there. You can buy a single ticket.
Okay.
You could buy a table of 8.
Oh, great. So if you have a company, maybe you want to sponsor a table,
Absolutely.
that'd be awesome.
That's a great way, and it's a great outing for staff.
Yeah.
And just to know that you are not only having a good time, but it's going towards a great cause.
I love it. Are people going to be able to kind of explore the learner in new ways while they're here?
We are going to kind of take you through some pieces of the learner. It's going to start actually on stage. It's going to feel like a speakeasy. You're not going to enter through the front door because we kind of don't need the cops letting to know what we're up to.
So you said speakeasy, so I'm assuming costumes are allowed, right?
Encouraged.
Okay, great.
Not
great.
required if that's not quite your shtick, but definitely encouraged to help you get
I know,
into
you're
the
gonna be very
theme of
dapper
it.
for those.
Oh yeah, there's going to be costumes galore. But so you're going to enter through a back alley into the stage. Maybe we'll need a code word to get in.
Okay.
And then as events take place, we might need to vacate the premises to elsewhere where maybe you can enjoy more of a formal
Okay, so
dinner.
maybe a little bit more of your walking shoe then.
We won't take you far.
Okay.
It's not like a haunted tour. You're not going to see every inch.
Right, all
but
over the place.
it's going to feel very immersive. That's one thing that we
Absolutely.
are striving to do.
And all the funds that you guys raise support the programs. Tell us what you guys have coming up next, because you have a lot of stuff on the docket, especially for the second half of this year.
Yeah, it feels like this year's already over because we're already thinking about next year.
Right.
But we still got plenty more exciting things coming up. Like you mentioned before, we've got Descendants the musical, we've got a main stage cast and an all-youth cast.
Which is incredible.
That's the Disney movie, for those that don't know, about the villain's
If
children.
you don't know about the Descendants, I mean.
The music. I can't stop listening to the music. It's such a good time. And then towards the end of the year, we're going to have another youth opportunity, 101 Dalmatians. We'll need lots of kids for that.
That's a great one, yeah.
And
101
then
of them.
alongside that, we're also continuing the celebration of 100 Years of the Learner by offering a gift, a true gift to the community with a free performance thanks to the Elkhart County Visitor Bureau and the City of Elkhart. They partnered so they can make this a free opportunity. And it's going to be an original musical by Craig Gibson and Juan Carlos Alarcon writing the music. And it's going to talk and celebrate the opening of the Learner 100 years ago.
That's amazing. So many great things that you guys have coming up. All the more reason to support the arts. And I mean, the arts themselves, it brings into the community together.
It does.
Right.
In a way that is unlike anything I've ever seen. I have seen people come from out of town. Maybe they just moved, or maybe they used to love theater when they were kids in high school.
Yeah.
But then they take that leap and they join this community and they immediately find a family. Like you've experienced it. We've been trying to get you to do it for many years. And now you feel like you have an entire family tree of people that just wrap their arms around you the minute you need it.
And that is true even if you're not a performer on stage. But I feel like that's true even when you come and sit in the theater in a seat.
There is no family like the Premier Arts
You just
family.
feel it,
Yes.
right?
Show weekend, I just leave feeling so full. My heart is bursting at the seams. Just feeling the energy in that room of people celebrating the passion of theater that we love, and also just highlighting the talent that we have here in this community.
Absolutely. We want to keep that going, so all the more reason to get your ticket and coming out to the Murder on Main Street. Thank you so much, Tanner.
Thank you.
Good luck with your
You gonna
event.
be there? Putting you on the spot now.
Maybe in my flapper costume.
Yes, you better be dressed up.
All right, thanks.